Hey guys, this is Natasha with Britches Get Stitches. Thanks for joining me. This is my little Flosstube vlog that I have started putting together just to keep track of like what I'm stitching on a day-to-day basis. This one might be a little bit boring because I really need to get some work on Tintern Abbey done. Here's what it looks like done. It's the HAED SAL for 2024 and I'm a little bit behind. I think I'm only at like 52% right now. Here's where I am. And I need to make like good chunk of progress on that. So I apologize in advance if this one is a little boring, but like I said, this is my little stitchy vlog to keep track of everything that I'm stitching and things that I'm looking at and enabling and all the jazz that comes with it. So if you're new here, great to meet you. Hit that little like button down below and subscribe if it's something that you want to come back to. And then those of you that are returning, hey, welcome. Everybody's welcome here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with these videos. If you have any questions, please post them below. I'd love to chat with you in the comments. So have a good one, guys. Well, the next pattern for this Halloween sal came out, Ye Old Halloween. And it's the Lady of Glamis Castle, the gray lady. And I went ahead and stitched her up. So there she is. I had to change some of the colors because they were like blending with my fabric, which is fine. You can still see the castle and everything. So there we go. Well, hi friends. So I am here at Cabinet of Curiosities. I'm here for the Dayton stitching event. So it has been a very full weekend. I have not had any chance to film it all, but I've been working with Tintern quite a bit. I had just a little Zoom night with friends last night. We ended up going to like a pumpkin glow with a bunch of friends at the zoo, and it's just been very full. I have made quite a bit of progress on Tintern, and I'll show that tonight when I get home. But today is the last day for the Dayton stitching event at the Cabinet of Curiosities because they're not able to do it here anymore, so they're looking for a new location. Fingers crossed they find one because I'm gonna still come up to it if I can. So I've got a couple smaller projects to do while I'm here today, and then it's back to Tintern when I get home tonight. So it's gonna be fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Just wanted to share the pretty sunset at the end of a long day. Hey guys! So it was another very full day. We ended up doing a little bit of Kid Strong for Lucy this morning. She did great. And then Brian took her to a festival so that I could go up to Dayton for a stitchy event, which was a ton of fun. It always is. So it was the last one at the Cabinet of Curiosities, but Angie already has a new place lined up, so she's just trying to finalize some things. So I won't reveal where it is yet because she's going to post on her Instagram Thursday or Friday or whenever she can, get things finalized. So we're still going to meet in Dayton. Still going to be the last Sunday of every month. So if at any time you want to join us, that's where we are. It's very chill, very relaxed. Just hanging out for 3 hours stitching. So I try to go all the time. There's a lot of people that are the same that come out. There's cross stitchers, there's embroiderers, there's knitters, crocheters, punch needle. There was a little girl making bracelets there today. Like it's a bunch of crafty people that love to hang out together. So it was a ton of fun. Allison from Alley Cat 13 was there with her mom, Kathy, Kathy? Pretty sure it was Kathy. Yeah. Why am I mixing that up? There's a Catherine there too, so maybe I'm just mixing everything up. Anyway, Allie was there with her mom. Sorry. And then Sarah was there from Sarah Stitchy Reads on Instagram. She's Sarah's Stitchery here on Flosstube. And I shared my Pirate Robin threads and had them all oohing and awing over it. So I'm pretty sure they went over and bought some themselves. Obviously Angie was there. We had a new stitcher that joined our table, Bonnie. She was doing some embroidery from one of Angie's classes. So we had a full table. It was great. And I got quite a bit of work done on my little ghost ornament guy. Actually, I got most of the ghost in. So I've got like maybe 10 stitches left on him, and then the book spine in red, which I have to get the color for because I don't have it. And then I've got the chair left. And I mean, I think it's just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 more colors. And the biggest one is this brown. So I'm doing everything except the brown so then I can just fill in because that's my MO. That's what I do. And you can see that on Tintern, which I promised to show you progress of. So I'm doing pretty well here on Tintern. What I'm doing is I'm aiming to get these columns over here all the way down filled in with all the like smaller number of color stitches, if that makes sense. Because so the majority of color of stitches in those columns is 938. So what I'm doing is I'm going through all of the other colors. So like there's 801, 975, 632, 3830, 3826. Like there's just a bunch of numbers. I'm doing all of those first because there are like maybe 20 stitches in this area, and then the rest is all 938. So then I can work on it like these 4 columns without having to use Pattern Keeper out and about. I can just take this and 938. So that's my goal, to kind of knock out a chunk of these. But because I want this darn thing done by the end of the year, I am doing 500 stitches a night on it. And if I don't hit the 500, I don't get to work on anything else. So I have to hit the 500 first, then I can work on something else. And I mean, it's 10 stitches, so it's 500, 10, or 250 full. So very doable. And that's the plan going forward. That being said, I need to pop off here and go get more stitches in because I'm only at like 190 for the day because today was so busy. So I will chat with y'all later. Have a good one. Good morning, everybody. It is like 5 a.m., 5:15 a.m. on October 7th. And finished up last night with Tintern, but I wanted to kind of go over kind of how my mind works because I wasn't sure I explained it well, like what my process is. Just like the way my head works, I need to get everything to fit in the Q-snap. So to do that, I'm taking the most dense side, the thing that has the most color blocking, which is 938, and I'm gonna do these like it's 1, 2, 3.5 columns. So these are all the numbers I have to do before 938 because they've got just small amounts of numbers. So like right now I've got 434 selected, and there's just like smaller amounts. Let's see if I can pan down. There's like smaller amounts just on this side that occur in these columns, because then when I get down to 938, then I can just fill all of this in without waiting. So right now I'm just trying to get all these little itty bitty bits in. So that's how my mind works, because then once I get this done, I can switch it all over for the final time. It'll be the last time moving the Q-snap, and then I can color complete like I like to do. So in my head, that's going to work a lot faster. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 434, and then I'm going to do all the other colors and stuff. We'll see how far I get today. Probably not as far as I'd like, but you never know. And hanging out with me today, Brenda and the cereal starter. We'll get our morning started. Alrighty. Anyone else think my daughter is a little too obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas? She made sure they could look out the window when she left. Okay, I had to literally pause my stitching and go over to her Etsy shop because look at this pattern that Melly Ellie has drafted. It's her first pattern. Oh my gosh, that's so stinking cute. Yeah, go over to her Instagram. It's the Cozy Cottontail. Let's see, she's got it down here. Yeah, the Cozy Cottontail. Head over there because holy cow, that's adorable. Okay, sorry, I just had to share. Well, hello. It is like 10:30 at night, Monday, October 7th, and I just want to do a little update. I forgot my ghost ornament piece at home, so I couldn't work on that today. So instead I worked on Halloween sampler, and it's now going to go in timeout. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't have to frog or anything, but the linen, maybe something in the dyeing process or what, I don't know, but this distance is the exact same as this. Like, it's the same number of stitches, but you can clearly see that, like, it's stretched more than this. So, like, the whole thing, it's gonna be like a scroll and not like a sampler. So, I don't know. My husband says it'll look fine, but, ugh, it's annoying because I really love this piece. So, I don't know. Worst comes to worst, I stitch this one and then down the road come back to it and stitch it again on a different piece of fabric, I guess. Oh man, at least it's looking good. I mean, I love the fabric and floss combo, so there's that. So I put that one away for a little bit and did some more Tintern, so I'm getting a lot more done on here, crossing off more colors until I can move it off. So alrighty, heading to bed. Have a good one. Good morning, lovely people. Okay, so I have just a couple updates for you. So I ended up taking my ghost ornament with me to work. That's a swap I'm doing as part of the fandom leaders group. And finished him. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Oh, so this one is by WhiteProteaArt on Etsy. And so I'm gonna get this packed up and sent over to my swap partner so she can stitch his companion on the fabric. So that's awesome. Check it out. I can't forget to put it on Instagram because I have a tendency to do that. So, so there's that. And then also, this baby is so ready for fill-in. Okay, so hey Andrew, runner stitcher, starting his first HAED. Good luck on that. Also, good luck on the Chicago Marathon. Congrats on 5K and congrats on finishing the Lily. Oh, gorgeous. Anyway, so it's all green, which means all of this. So I'm doing, is this all the way over? I think it's all the way over. Yeah, so I'm doing this little column and then 1, 2, 3. So these 3.5 columns, everything else in here is 938. So I'm just gonna fill that in without having to look at Pattern Keeper. And it's gonna go so much faster. So that is all the way here and over. So you've got this square and then 1, 2, 3. So this line right here, all of this is 939. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna fill that in. You'll probably see bits and pieces along the way. And then I can move the Q-snap and start color completing. Yes! All right, I'm gonna get with it. Later! Well, these are the days when I don't like my cats. When I come home to an entire bottle of my hair conditioning cream spilled on the floor of the bathroom. At least it smells good. Time for another update. It's like 6 a.m. on the 10th of October, and I did a little bit of work yesterday, just got busy with like chores and stuff, so I didn't get a chance to update. So this is where I'm at on Tintern. So you can see all of this area is filled in. Yep, there's a needle sticking up because I was like mid-stitch and I was like, oh crap, I need to do an update. So hopefully I can get all this filled in today because I have a conference that's like virtual, so I could just sit here and, you know, monotonously stitch and not have to count while I'm listening in. So looking good. Never know, maybe next time you come back I may be switching the Q-snap. Woohoo! And then I also was able to catch up mostly with the Haunted Sal. I have one stitch of back stitching because I didn't have 817 with me at work. I did change the letters in the cup. They say bad, and it was supposed to be this same color, which is the same color as what's in there, and I was like, well, you're not gonna be able to see that, so I changed it. I decided to go with the stitched face instead of the charm, so there's that. And then the only other thing I want to mention is I may be the only person on the face of the earth that really likes French knots, but those were a lot of fun. Don't come for me. Okay, so there's that. And then it was time for a new start, of course. So Daily Magic Stitch was doing this autumn leaves sal and basically said, pick your favorite and let me know what it is. And then I'll send you the key and we can all start. There were 4 options. I picked the fox. And so she sent me the key, post a picture of your flosses with the fabric you've got. Then she'll send you the first part. So now I have the first part. And so I started yesterday and I could not stop. So probably going to keep going on this. The first part is 1,400 stitches. So I don't know, maybe I'll push through today and tomorrow and get that done. So we shall see. So that's what I'm working on. And while I'm working, I'm listening to Jade, the 310 Stitcher. And she showed this finish of the Flowers of the Year. And it is just gorgeous. So if you haven't seen her recent Flosstube update, I just started it and we're gonna see what else she's got to show, but run on over, check her out. So all right, catch you up later, y'all. So I might have done a thing during the 2 conference videos this morning and finished the entire part 1 of the sal. I literally couldn't put it down. It's so good. So we'll see when I get the other part of it. But this is the fox from the Autumn Leaves Sal by Daily Magic Stitch. So, oh well. Good morning, friends. It's October 13th, and it has been a very full weekend. Yesterday, we took Lou to gymnastics in the morning, and then afterwards, we met a couple of our friends at the Renfest, Renaissance Festival. For the day, it was like romance weekend, so it was absolutely packed. So crazy. But it was her first Renaissance Festival. And Lucy had a blast. It was so much fun. And my friends, they're like her aunts, so she just adores them. So we got to run around there and then immediately came home and it was D&D night. So we dropped Lou off at the grandparents for the night because they are taking her to Kid Strong this morning. It's a whole thing. It's a whole, like, everything is circular. That's how my brain works. Came home, did some D&D, zonked. And then got up this morning because I needed to stitch. Got that itch to stitch before everything gets started because we're helping some friends move. And then I have a friend coming over in the afternoon that I'm going to teach her how to sew so she can make a dress for her daughter. And I don't know when I'm going to get to pick my cross stitch up again. So what am I working on? Tintern. But I mean, look at that coverage. I'm so far in. And so now I'm just using the typewriter method. So I'm like up in the top left, so over this direction. I'm doing like, that's how I select what's next, because that's kind of the bulkier area as far as like blocks of stitching. And so I'll just like pick a color that's over there and go as far to the left. It's right on your screen. Across the top and then down that row on the bottom. And then I'm just gonna like gradually move myself across. So little by little. So far today, I've got 136 stitches. I'm sitting at 65.47%. And if my math is correct, which it should be because I'm doing it on Excel, I have now 20,316 stitches left. And to finish up by the end of the year, I have to do 254 stitches a day, which is down from like 293 like 4 days ago. So really doing a good job. So this is my goal or my focus today. So we'll see how far I get on it. So later, y'all. Good morning. For those of you that wanted your daily dose of cute, here's Mr. Dwight hanging out with me, looking for some snuggles and basically holding my hand hostage so that I can't stitch. Yeah, he's cute, but he can also be a little annoying, can't you? So I caved and I moved the gooseneck again because I was trying to get like right up in here and I was like right up and I'm like, ugh, why am I doing this? So I moved it again so it's down a little bit. So now I'm doing typewriter method again, going from here down over here, and eventually I'll get down this way. And I did a little bit of math. Hang on, Dwight, just chill, buddy. So I put a little formula because I'm a little bit of a nerd, and I decided, okay, this is the total stitches. This is where I'm currently at. I need to update that for today. That's how many is remaining. Yay, I'm under 20,000. Days left in the year, that is an automatic change. And then stitches per day is how many stitches I need to be able to finish by the end of the year, like per day. The 400, that is my goal. So if I do 400 a day, then my estimated completion is December 1st. So I did a little bit of that finagling to kind of figure out, okay, when am I gonna get this beast finished? And when do you guys not have to look at it anymore? So yeah, that's what we're looking at. So I'm up early. It's like 5:30 now, but I think I got up at like 4:30 because my body just wakes up like that now. Coffee's done, chilling with my friends. This is Stitchy Witchy Bee. Did I say that right? Yeah, Stitchy Witchy Bee, her update. So run over and check her out. But yeah, I'm gonna stitch a little bit here. I do have my projects prepped. Buddy, you gotta get down. I have my projects prepped for the day, and I always like overestimate what I'm gonna actually get done. So I have 3 projects. Maybe it's not so much overestimating as it is like hoping that I'll get things done. So I've got 3 projects. I've got the Stitchonomy Halloween Sal. And I'm enjoying this, but I'm also, it's kind of blah. So I think I'm definitely going to add some smokestacks. I'm definitely going to add some bats, but I will definitely take any opinion on what should be added here, because there's nothing that goes in there for the pattern, as well as what should be added here, 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 and here. So just like throw some random ideas out for me of like things. I don't know, can I fit Happy Halloween in here? I have no clue. No, absolutely no clue. I'm gonna look at some pictures and stuff. Like some people have added cats on the side and like all the other moon phases, but they're like part of the pattern club, and it's not something that I can budget at this point. So I don't know, I'll take ideas. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have moved this up, and then this would have been the longer one and made that a door. I mean, I still could. I don't know, we'll see what this looks like when I get to it, but I might do that. What do you think? You tell me. Anyway, so I've got that one ready, and then I've got my autumn fox leaf sal ready. It's really hard to uncurl one-handed. So all I have to do is finish the leaf at the top. So we'll see. That one's a really quick one. And then the other pattern in here, I haven't touched in a while, but come on out. Oh, that's the back. Again, really hard to do one-handed. But I've got my Heroes Sal that only has little itty bitty Dumbo ready. So I'm thinking maybe I can get a little bit done on Hercules. So we shall see. I'm also thinking all the little filigree. So if you remember the villain Sal that I did, it had like the filigree on the inside. I'm thinking maybe what I can do for that is like a gray instead of a like 3865, which is what it was for the other one. So you can see here, this is the mock-up. So it would be like all of this color here. So it was, use the 3865 on both of them is what it says. And while I liked that, I'm just like looking at this fabric and I'm thinking, maybe I want a different one. And I'm debating if I should do like a 550, like the purple, or if I should go with the gray, like a 414. So if you have any opinions, let me know. I might test one or the other and just see and throw it in here. So that is the plan for the day. Well, that is the aspirations for the day. We'll see. So, all right, I'm gonna pack this back up and work on Tintern for the next 30 minutes before I gotta go get the child up. So, have a good one, y'all. Hey, so a couple things. First off, this morning, the one light bulb facing my desk decided to go out. The one. Really? Couldn't have been that one? Or that one that faces the door? No, had to be the one that faces my desk because I sit here and I stitch. So yay. Another thing, I made a ton of progress on Tintern. I did this whole block. I was able to fill it in with 938. So ton of that done. I'll check in on the percentage later, but dun, 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 I have a finish. I finished the Fox Autumn Leaf Sal by Daily Magic Stitch. This was one that she had put out on her Instagram, like tell me what one you like, and I'll send you the pattern for it, and complete it as a sal, and I chose the fox, and so I got part 1, and I think I finished it in like 2 days, and then I got part 2, the top up here, and I finished the fox and then let it sit for a day, and then finished the rest today. So yay, that one's done. We have a finish. And then the rest of the night is just gonna be hanging out, stitching on Tintern. I didn't touch either of the other 2 pieces today because of course I took 3. Do I have time to stitch 3? No, but I took it because that's what you do. So I work on Tintern because I need Pattern Keeper for it. So like at home. So that's why Tintern, oh, I don't know if you can hear the racing of the cats, but I work on Tintern when I'm at home because I can access Pattern Keeper on my computer. So that's why I'm going to take advantage of being home and work on Tintern. So yeah, let's get to it. So this is for Abbey from Pansy Stitches. If you care about someone's hair more than their project, stay out of the comments. Better yet, just leave. If you haven't seen Abbey, which you should have, run over, check out her channel. She's great, she's adorable, best projects ever. I love seeing all of that she's got to show. Yeah, check her out. Later. Just a regular old night of cat wrestling and meal prepping. Hello, good morning. First off, it's really cold. My fingers are freezing. I might have to pull my fingerless gloves out for stitching. Ooh. Working from home today, later today. So this morning I'm just gonna like get a few things done. I did a little bit of stitching on Tintern, but I'm getting ready to start my work day, so I'm gonna put all this stuff away. But I wanted to show just a few things that I did yesterday, and then yes, Dwight, and then a little bit of plans. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you what I got. Okay, so yesterday I pulled out the back stitching for this because, so I finished all of the stitching and I was like, yay, I'm done, cool, woohoo. And then I posted it, and then the designer, the person, was Daily Magic Stitch in charge of the Sal, was like, nope, there's actually a 3rd part, here's the back stitching. And I was like, oops, whoops. So I went back in and I did the back stitching for that. So now it is officially done. Signed and everything. So that's up and done. That was a really quick stitch. I had a lot of fun with that. This was a nice easy one to stitch in hand, and I just love the colors on it. I did not do the little white in between because I'm considering going back and doing a brown, like a dark brown to go with it. So tell me what you think. That's an idea. So, okay. So that's what I did there. And then I completed the whole border on the Crocette Go-Go Halloween sampler. Dwight is knocking things down over here. So I completed all the border. I connected the border there. So I did all of the like 2 inner ones, and now I can go around with the white and kind of fill in the pumpkins and all of that. So that is good to go. And then I tried to catch up a little bit more on the Halloween sampler because we are, let's see, this is 15, we're at 16, 17, we're right here. So I need to, so all of this is done. I need to finish the fairy circle, finish the rune, and then what is next? Let me check over here. Next, there's some like creepy hands, and then there's like a dragon serpent kind of thing here, and then there's a chalice over here. So I need to get those done. So I've got that kind of set up. We'll see if I get any time to work on that. But then, oh, that's what he dropped. Later today, I would like to get a start on Grace Doth Abound. I told Nesta Petals that I'd be starting this with her, so I'm a little delayed, my bad. So I've got my fabric ready for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the hoop and get some stitches going in on that. But you know, the boring one, it comes back out. I'm sorry I'm showing this to you like every single time, but I'm like in crackdown mode to get this thing done. So I've got the top of this like second bridge coming in here, which is awesome. And then I think I might come down after I like fill in a bit more here. I kind of want to come down and finish these windows. So I might move on to these windows later tonight after work and such, or maybe over lunch I can pull this out or something. I do have a training all day, so I might be able to do some, but I need to pay attention because it's hazardous waste coordinator training. So I need to like be focused on that because that's like one of my big roles at the job. So probably not going to get too much stitching done while I'm listening to that. But oh, and then we've got trivia tonight. We're going to the office trivia. We've got a babysitter and everything. It's like a double date night, triple date night. A bunch of friends are going, so we're gonna hopefully we win. That'd be awesome. But anyway, I'm thinking I can maybe get these windows done tonight, maybe a little bit more. But I did already reach my daily stitch count. So for those of you curious, I've been keeping track of like all of my stitch count and stuff. So this is where I was last night. Ended at 69%. I've got 17,000, so I'm under 18,000 left. Woohoo! I have to get a minimum of 239 per day to finish by the end of the year, but I've been doing about 400 a day. So that's why I'm going to get done by November 30th, which is awesome. So I think, yeah, I'll come down and work on these. I've already got my like stitch count for the day. I think I'm at like 247, so I'm past that 239. So anything else extra I get is like cherry on top, which is awesome. So it's working, I promise. Like October, I had 9,000 stitches on this just in October already. I'm like, whoo, man, I just want it done. To think if I had done this like earlier in the year, it'd be done by now. Huh. You know, shiny things pulling me away. So, but I did want to give a shout out to Lisa here from Ellie Snaps. She's been keeping me company this morning, checking her out for Flosstube, her first one that she posted 3 weeks ago. I had to check and see if she's got any other ones, but I'll jump on those as well. So yeah, that's what the update looks like. Hoping to film like a wrap-up segment later today and then get this pulled together and posted for you. So later, y'all. Alrighty, so it is the end of 2 weeks. I could keep going, but I need to like we're sitting at like what 40 minutes now, I think. So time to wrap it up for you guys and then start the next vlog. So let's see, let me show you where I ended up on each of them. So you already saw this one throughout. I did get a finish on Autumn Leaves. the fox one. You could see it. I was folding it because I was like, am I gonna like, would I like to make it like a flat fold in the shape of a teardrop? Can I do that? Would that be weird? I don't know. I kind of want to finish it like a teardrop and then get the other ones and do like a garland. I thought that would be kind of cool. So we'll see. I'm playing that around in my head. I did get all the way caught up to 18 with the Halloween Sal from Stitchonomy, and then of course I think 19 came out today, so now I gotta get back on that. I showed you where I got on the Halloween sampler all the way down to the bottom, and again, it is really looking rather long. Oh, this is upside down. Oh my goodness, because the tree's on the bottom. There we go, that's better. It is rather long still, but I don't know, it's kind of growing on me. I mean, it's going to look different from anybody else's, but I kind of like it. So we'll see what happens with that. I did finish my ghost ornament that you saw, so I've got to get this ironed out and then packaged up and headed off to my swap partner. Sorry, I'm doing like rapid fire on these because you've seen most of them. I did get the next week in on Peppermint Purple, so that's this one right here. And again, I'm doing the colors 311 for the back stitch and 905 for the actual cross stitch. So there's that one. These come out on Wednesday, so that's how much is left in the year, guys. Oh, visualizing it that way just makes it so difficult to wrap my head around. Let me put this thread on the back, and then this is where I got to with Tintern. So woohoo! Look at all that progress. Like, I feel like I'm gonna put this side to side. So this right here is where I was when I started the 2 weeks, and this is where I am now. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so you want some percentages? Let me leave this up so you can see it, because, well, let me leave up something pretty that you can look at. Okay, so autumn leaves, I did 2,279 stitches. The ghost ornament, I did 1,564 stitches. My Stitchonomy Sal, I did 1,670 stitches. The Peppermint Purple, I did 194 back stitches, which is like 97 full stitches if you're keeping count. The Halloween Sampler, I did 1,397 stitches, so I'm sitting at 8.53%. And then Tintern, are you ready for this? Tintern is sitting at 9,000, or I did 9,134 stitches, 10 stitches, so again, that's would coordinate to 4,567 full stitches, and I am sitting at 70.67%. That's kind of awesome. So I guess in all, for the whole week, or the whole 2 weeks, I did 16,238 stitches. If you take off that, like, the back stitch and the tent stitch, the fact that I did half a stitch, if you were just counting full stitches, so up, down, 11,574 stitches. That's crazy to me. I mean, it helped that a lot of it was fill-in, but that's my data. Isn't that awesome? I love looking at that. I just love it. Ugh. Okay. I also wanted to mention, as far as like haul, like purchases and stuff, I did pop over to Unconventional Stitch because I wanted to support them after the fire and everything that happened. And this is the piece that I got from her. So I'm going to get that started soon, especially because Kaylee Tent Stitch and some others are running a promotion to kind of get people on there and helping them out. So I mean, I might pop over to Unconventional again and buy another one because I have a wish list of like 15 that I really want. So so that's what I got for there. And then I wanted to give a couple recommendations. I just stumbled on these three and wish that I found them sooner because they're awesome. My list is too long. My list of subscription is way too long. So the Blue Coast Stitcher, I just found her the other day, and I love her personality, her chill, her calm, and all of her pieces are really pretty. Stitched by Tatiana, she has just a plethora of like all of these different kinds of projects that, you know, half of them are going on my wish list, and she's really fun to hang out with as well. And then I'm laughing before I even recommend them. If you have not seen the Sloppy Stitching Sisters, stop my video, do not go any farther, run over and check them out because they're hilarious. Oh my gosh, I want to be in the same room as them. Please, some year, you guys need to come to StitchCon, or we need to come to an event or something together, and the two Tashas need to get together. I mean, I want both of you there, but like, I was laughing the entire time. I actually messaged a couple of my stitchy friends in the middle of their video, and I was like, okay, I just snorted coffee. This is hilarious. So please go over, please, and say hey. Check them out. So those are my recommendations. That is everything stitchy. If you made it this far, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Actually, if we made it this far, because we're going into the language and the book section, leave me a book recommendation down below, or a book emoji, one of the two. So, all right, I'm gonna move on to the next portions and then say see you later, and we'll chat soon. So for the language today, the word of the day on Signing Savvy is chill out. And that's basically you take two hands and push down. In Spanish, it's relajarse. And then in French, it's sudatonda. So there's chill out in 3 different languages. Fun. What have I been reading? I mean, a lot. Need you ask? Feel free to follow me on Goodreads. There's a lot that I read and don't tell you guys about. But let's see. One that I read is called We Know You Remember. And this one I'm a little confused by. Like, I gave it, I think I gave it a 4-star because the story itself was pretty decent. But I'm still not quite positive what happened. So it's a crime. It's like not true crime. It's just like a crime, like mystery, like whodunit novel. But there's 2 crimes that are like related. Like, I get the general sense of like what happened and stuff, but it's like it was a cold case and then it comes back and they end up figuring out the connection between the current crime and the previous crime. And I thought it was really it was nice. Dwight, stop. He's rubbing against the table. It was nice to have the perspective from a female detective, and I really enjoyed that aspect. There was a little bit of like this like love triangle thrown in that was unnecessary, or not triangle, just like this love interest. I thought that was unnecessary. But the story itself, Dwight, go away, was touch and go, but I enjoyed the overall concept. I'm gonna have to kick him out of this room. Move, buddy. Go. You're pushing the table. Stop it. So that one was pretty good. I did just finish Tuesday Mooney Talks to Ghosts, which was our book club book for last month that I didn't get to read because I was too busy planning a baby shower. But this one was good. I really liked this. It's funny though, because a lot of people really didn't like it. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. So there's this girl Tuesday and her friend Dex, and they're both really good at like figuring out clues and finding people. A lot of what Tuesday does is she researches people and like gets information about them, like kind of like a private eye, but for a company that's searching for like donations. So she figures out like what makes people tick, why are they going to donate, blah, 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 uses that to help her company to get people to like sponsor things and such. So this billionaire ends up dying at a charity event within like the first couple chapters. That's not a giveaway. And then as part of his passing, he has set up a game for people to partake in, and like there's a prize at the end, and turns out she's really good at it. So it's the story of that, and it's funny because it ends up being like there's a game within the game, like there's 2 games going on and you don't know who's playing what side. And I didn't realize until a certain point that like there's this other ulterior thing going on. It's not just the game. it was, I thought, well written. So I recommend this one. Again, not many people liked it in my book club, so it may not be your thing, but whatevs. Next month's book club is Cassandra in Reverse. And this one also kind of got not so good reviews by some people. Let's see. Cassandra Penelope Dankworth is a creature of habit. She likes what she likes. Museums, jumpsuits, her boyfriend Will, and strongly dislikes what she doesn't. Mess, change, her boss drinking out of her mug. Her life runs in a pleasing, predictable order until now. She's just been dumped. She's just been fired. Her local cafe has run out of banana muffins. That's all within like the first chapter. First like 10 pages. Then something truly unexpected happens. Cassie discovers she can go back and change the past. Now Cassie should be able to find a way to fix the life she accidentally obliterated. And with time on her side, how hard can it be? So I'm excited to get this one going. It sounds good. It was on Reese's book club. So, I mean, we'll see. And then I'm also currently reading The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. And as you probably know, if you've been here before, I pretty much read everything Frida McFadden. And this one is so good. Oh my goodness, it is so good. I can't, it's like back and forth between the past and the future. I think the different like chapters are called like before and after, and it follows this guy. Well, before it's this boy named Tom, and a girl has was killed, and he used to tutor her, and it's told from his perspective, so it's like that comes up, but it's not like the forefront, because the forefront is his mind, and he his like dating this other girl, and then you go to the future or the after, and you're following a girl named Sydney and her like love life and day to day, and then she, I'm assuming, ends up meeting Tom, because they call him Tom, and so you're flipping back and forth between Tom as a kid and then Sydney's perspective of Tom as an adult, and I have an idea of where I think it's going, but I never know with her books, so I'm gonna hold off. But if anybody's reading it, please message me, because I want to like dish on this, because it's so stinking good. So okay, so that's what I've been reading. That's my languages, and I guess with that'll end everything. So I'm probably gonna sit right here and film an intro for the very next Flosstube vlog, because I'm already set up, and I will see you guys next time. So later.